Hello, this is Christian Ochoa with MISO BIM. This tutorial topic is on walls. This course is considered a beginner level. You will learn how to create and modify basic architectural walls. What are walls? In Revit, a wall is considered a system family. System families cannot be renamed, added, or deleted, but you can edit their family types. We will go over families in a later tutorial. To create walls, go to the Architecture tab and above the Build panel, and select the arrow below the wall icon to open a drop-down menu. Here you can choose the type of wall you want to create. An architectural wall creates a non-structural wall. A structural wall creates a load-bearing or shear wall. And an in-place wall uses different modeling tools to create a unique wall to the project. If you click on the wall tool above the arrow, an architectural wall will be selected. The architectural wall will also be selected if you use the wall shortcut WA. When the wall tool command is activated, there are many settings that we can interact with. Let's first take a look at our type selector on our properties panel. This shows the activated wall type that you will be creating. It should have a wall type selected, and in this case, it's the exterior brick on metal stud wall. If I click once and scroll down on the type selector list, I can see the variety of different wall types currently loaded into the project. In this list, there are three groupings of wall types. They are the basic walls, curtain walls, and stacked walls. We will be focusing on the basic walls for this tutorial. Here I can change the wall type by simply clicking on a different wall option, and it will update the type selector. I can also use the search bar to help me find a specific wall type, such as generic 5 inches, and then click on it. The type selector will indicate the activated wall type that I will be drawing. So now that we have selected a wall type to draw, let's take a look at the options bar and properties palette. I will be drawing walls as I explain each setting. Make sure to have a plan view and a 3D view open. Use the shortcut WT to have them side by side. And remember that you have to click once in a view to activate it before you start drawing anything. Click on the plan view once and activate the wall tool. The properties palette will change along with the options bar to show several settings that we will modify. To draw a wall, just left click once to place the wall's start point. Move your cursor horizontally and you will see a blue temporary dimension. And as you move the cursor back and forth, that dimension will change. Click again to set the endpoint when your temporary wall dimension is at 22 feet. You're still in the active command, so just press escape once to exit out of wall placement. If you want to exit the wall tool command entirely, just press escape twice. Activate the wall tool again, but this time after setting your start point, move your cursor vertically and type in 10 feet 6 inches and hit enter. Press escape once and then place another wall start point, but this time type in 10, then hit the spacebar and type 6 and hit enter. Revit will still read this as 10 feet and 6 inches. Start making another wall, but this time move your cursor diagonally. Your wall will show two temporary dimensions. One is the wall's length and the other is an angled dimension. The closer zoomed in you are, the shorter the increments of the temporary dimensions. In this current view, the increments are at 1 inch, but if I zoom out, the increments change to 6 inches. So try setting the endpoint at 24 feet and 6 inches at a 9-degree angle. Create another wall and let's take advantage of our snap settings. You can snap to the edge of a previous wall by hovering over it before you place your start point. You will see a blue dashed line as you move your mouse down and a temporary dimension from the center line of that wall. Move your cursor diagonally and then press and hold onto the shift key. Now your wall will only move in an orthogonal direction. You can zoom in or out while holding the shift key, but if you have to change your view, just let go of the shift key, fix your view's zoom extents, then press and hold shift, and finally set the endpoint to snap to another wall's edge. These are just the basic 2D placement of walls. Now we are going to look at the other settings that we can modify before we even start drawing the wall. In Revit, walls must relate to at least one level. This level is set to the base constraint on a wall's properties. By default, this level is the floor level of the activated view that you're drawing on. In this case, I am on the floor plan level 1, so my base level is at level 1. Draw a wall and press escape once. If I was on the floor plan level 2 view and opened the wall tool, my base constraint is now at level 2. Draw another wall in this view and press escape once. Now if you look at your 3D view, you should see your first wall below the second wall you drew. And if you open an elevation view, you will see the levels and elevations of your wall-based constraints. Let's draw walls using the location line settings. You'll notice that when I start drawing a wall from left to right, the exterior side, which is indicated by the double arrow icon, is on the top. But if I press escape and start drawing from right to left, the exterior side is now on the bottom. The same thing happens when I draw a wall in a vertical direction. When you select a wall, the blue dots are the drag wall end controls. They indicate the wall's location line. The double arrow icon indicates the exterior side of the wall, and if you click on it, the wall will flip on the axis of its location line. You can also use the spacebar to flip the wall. Be careful when you do this because this may change the wall location. Once a wall is placed, its location line persists even if you modify the structure or change to a different wall type. However, changing the value of the location line property for an existing wall will not change the wall's position. That concludes our beginner course on basic architectural walls. Thanks for watching.